Hello everyone, welcome back to Kareem and My Coffee. If you've noticed, my video is a bit different today. Normally it's a video of me walking and talking. However, I'm thinking about changing my approach. So for a little while, I would like to try discussing the area I've traveled to for a few minutes. And then I would show you the video itself of me walking and showing you what the area is like, so you can get more of an understanding of what I'm discussing, what I felt. So recently I've returned from Guyana after a month trip. The whole month of August I spent there, and a little bit of July as well. And I want to talk about Guyana and what I've seen, what I've experienced, even though given the circumstances at the time, it wasn't really a lot. And I really wish I could have experienced more. However, today I want to talk to you specifically about Guyanese markets. So most of everything here is based off of my own experience, my opinions, as well as information that I received from family when I was in Guyana. So Guyanese markets are a huge part of Guyana, and specifically in Georgetown. In Guyana, you have markets such as Border Market, and there's another larger market where you can buy basically anything you want. Now, Guyana also has a larger supermarkets, something like Survival or Bounty. However, these supermarkets are a bit more expensive. And they are, I don't want to say limited, but they carry more of the brand name products, some products that you would actually see here in the USA. Guyanese markets are a bit different in terms of the brands that they sell and the price. You will get more for your money than you would in a supermarket. But in a supermarket, you might find something specific, like a brand that you want. There are a lot of benefits to the Guyanese markets, the local markets we have. And one of these benefits happens to be the variety of fruit that they have. I noticed that when I was in supermarkets, I found mostly apples and I think oranges. But when I went to some of the local markets, I found a great variety. I found things like apples, oranges, bananas, pineapple, guinea, five fingers. These are all different fruits that you would find at these local markets that probably are a bit more difficult to find in the supermarkets. Another positive thing I found about the markets in Guyana happened to be the vendors. They were a bit more laid back and calm compared to vendors I've seen in other countries. For example, let's take Istanbul and their Grand Bazaar. I remember when I was there, the vendors were very assertive and they wanted you to buy their stuff, their shirts and everything. And they would approach you with no fear at all and pull you into the shops. And to me, it came off as a bit aggressive, and I didn't really enjoy that. Guyana was different. I noticed that the vendors were, as I already said, more laid back. They didn't really approach you, and they weren't so aggressive. In fact, most of the time as you walk down the streets past their shops, they would simply yell out what they're selling. They'd say something as if they're talking to you, but it could be to anyone walking by. And if you happen to make eye contact or they see you looking, they will just simply ask, do you want to purchase said item? What do you need help with? So it was a bit more comfortable, a bit more laid back, and overall I thought that was rather different and better than other markets where I've been. So good job, Guyana. There are some downsides to the markets in Guyana, and one of them happens to be space. Now, I know that markets usually are always busy, like in the bazaar in Istanbul or markets in Thailand. But here in Guyana, the markets share the space. The pedestrians share the road with cars. So you'll be walking down the street, and then there are also cars driving beside you. And the rules are quite lax, it seems, when it comes to driving in Guyana. And cars tend to have the right of way. So don't expect the car to stop as you cross the street, because they probably won't. And it would be your fault. And I think the final thing that would be a negative for me, still, in terms of the crowd, happens to be that you need to be careful, because you can be pickpocketed. And I've been pickpocketed before, not in Guyana, but in other countries. And when you have all these people walking past you, walking everywhere, it may be hard to keep track, or you might be thinking about other things, not touching someone, especially in this time with COVID. So it's not unusual for someone to just simply bump into you and they might pick your pockets. However, there are some ways around this, and it was advice given to me from family down there, and that is simply don't walk around, 1, waving your phone. 2, don't walk around with lots of jewelry, or at least jewelry that's visible, because that just makes you a prime target for thieves. And 3, dress like the common man. And by that, I mean wear a pair of shorts, a plain tee, and maybe some sneakers or some shoes, whatever you want. Just don't walk around showing off. The only thing that gave me away was my accent, of course. Once I opened my mouth, they knew I wasn't Guyanese, or I wasn't born there. So overall, the markets in Guyana are pretty cool. There are lots of things to buy, lots of things to see. It's more affordable than the supermarkets for now. If you like fruit, that's the place to go to get a different variety, but still calm and relax. So the Guyanese markets are quite cool, and I really enjoyed walking and seeing everything these markets had to offer. So that's all I wanted to say about the Guyanese markets. So next, I'm going to show you just some video of me walking with some family, looking for stuff, trying to purchase some items, and I hope you enjoy. Here's one of your typical street markets where they sell lots of stuff. You don't want? Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Alright, no, today we're trying to buy a radio. A small radio. And a pressure cooker. And a pressure cooker.
You know what you cry for? The lady cry too.
Oh, you gotta go up. You'll find lots of markets like these around the town here in Guyana. Here's a bit better because it's sheltered from the sun. But I gotta hold on to my phone tight. I don't want to teeth it. I gotta record.
Don't gun.
4. 4.
Yeah, I got back to up Georgetown.
No, and
Yep.
where are we going?
So you go. Go up. Hey, bye. Now it is closed.
I mean, you can literally buy everything here.
And he said does say for 1,000. Ladies say 1,000.
Hello.
You good?
We're walking.
I'm going the other side.
Listen to all the noise.
Hello, you come from in the background.
Oh my.
You come from in the background, yo, hello. You come from in the background.
I tell you, come back here with price, right?
I'm gonna pay 100.
Best for the market. The best for the market is all over.
How much is it?
100, 200, and 300. 100.
Beginners.
Was it a collector?
Yeah, I'm selling.
What about the big ones?
Yeah, it's like